People often say, just be yourself. That's true. That's beautiful. Becoming an authentic person, the way you are, the way God created you, is very important because whether you like it or not, the fact that you live in the earth realm is so much conformity just flying around the corners. Every time you wake up and you are looking at your device, there is so much to really begin to take in. And if you're not careful, you would even forget who you truly are. And that's why the crave of authenticity, becoming an authentic person, is such an experience that we all crave, that we all talk about in this day and age. But here is something we often don't also talk about, and that is the need for us to understand that being yourself is good, but you've got to be ready to grow through the process. Yes, the reason we're talking about growth, you already know, this is a lifelong builders community. Personal development is what we're all about. So we're here to grow our capacity for income, influence, and impact, right? So if you really want to make impact, you're not going to remain the way you are today. You've got to be ready to grow. You've got to be ready to get better. You see, when I started off on this journey several years ago, yes, I was the way I was, but I needed to grow to be able to get to the level where I am today, where I can make better impact, I can think better, I can make higher income, and a lot of opportunities that comes with lifelong learning. That's what we want to talk about in this video. Today's the first time stopping by my channel. Welcome to the show. This is the voice of Coach Faith. I'd like you to subscribe to this channel so that you can continue to get updates, so that you can also be able to connect to what we are doing in the community. All right, so let's get started. I hope you have subscribed. Now, talking about lifelong learning, talking about growth, it is important that we understand how to navigate it. All right, I'm going to be sharing a couple of thoughts with us so that when we are able to do this, it can help us take our potential to the next level, build it in such a way that we can become more creative. Of course, creativity is what brings money, is what brings a lot of values to our pockets, to our table, right? You can also begin to work from the realm of possibilities, because a lot of people, clearly, they don't see possibilities in their world. They don't see how they can begin to get results with that little that they have. They're not resourceful enough. So, talking about that, one major tool that has helped me over the years, which you already have, is what we call curiosity. Curiosity is such a game changer. Like I would always say, that is the pathway to unending growth and development. And if you truly want to grow, get better, you've got to be curious. So let's talk about the two forms of curiosity that can really help you to begin to grow on a deeper level. The first form of curiosity is what we call the diversive curiosity. It is from the term diversion or diverse and all of that. As the word goes, it simply means being a passer. It simply means just everywhere, being carried away by excitement and novelties. I used to be there. I read a lot of books. Any title that looks exciting for me, I just pick it up and I'm reading. At the end of the day, sometimes after a while, you don't even remember some of the things that you've read. You've been there? Say yes, I've been there, Coach Faith. Tell me in the comments. I love to read from you. So diversive curiosity is great for beginners, especially if you're just starting out on the path of personal development. There's so many things that will excite you. Today you are reading this, tomorrow you are watching a particular video, the other day you're doing another thing. They are not connected. All right, so at this level, you are learning for excitement. You are learning because everything looks beautiful. All right, but for someone who wants to go beyond surface learning, you must begin to go beyond the realm of diversive curiosity, and that's where epistemic curiosity comes in. And that's the second layer to this. It is a higher dimension of it, where we talk about depth. I'm a huge fan of epistemology. I'm going to read out something profound to us, okay, right here. So let's go. So when we talk about epistemic curiosity, it is from a Greek word, epistem. I like you to write that somewhere. Epistem, which means knowledge or understanding. All right, and it is derived from two words: epi, which means upon or toward, and istana, which means to stand. In a nutshell, epistem literally means to stand upon knowledge or to have an understanding. So in English, epistemic relates to knowledge, beliefs, understanding, and so much more. So what are we saying in a nutshell? Epistemic curiosity goes beyond the surface level excitement with ideas, with novelties and all of that. It's something that has to do with depth, right? When you begin to build something in an area of life that is truly intentional, that is truly profound. Like I always encourage everyone that comes across my videos or my content, if you want to build capacity, you've got to be in my community. Yes, we're already prepping up, preparing ourselves for 2026 membership for those that would love to take it on the next level. Like, you don't just want to be on the surface, watch these videos randomly and just move past. You want to be fully integrated. You want to be able to set your goals, become more aware of your strength and your capacity, so that you can actually translate those capabilities you already have into something meaningful in the world. You want to be able to develop good habits, skills that can help you get results. You want to meditate, you want to understand your vision on a deeper level. You've got to be in that community. The community that is going to set you on fire beyond just the realm of diversion, right? We want you to be able to study yourself on a deeper level, study your pathways of expressions, know your vision, get to understand your purpose and why you exist, get connected back to your identity, and a whole lot more. So we're going to share a link in the description for you to get started with us. We also have a challenge coming up pretty soon. Ensure that you just get connected to the community. Wherever you are led to through the access, make sure that you get connected and start off your journey from there. So like I was sharing before, that epistemology is beautiful. It goes deeper. It is going to help you build something remarkable, especially if you're a visionary like me. There's a path that you're currently on and you're like, oh, how do I get better? How do I serve better at this level? How do I become that kind of leader that can truly bring transformation to the earth realm? This is what you should begin to do. Go beyond Diversive, begin to study something really deep. Possibly in my next video, I'll share more on how to really begin to harness it on a deeper level. But here's something I want you to understand. If you do not have depth, it's going to be difficult to make the necessary impacts that you want to make. All right? Like the word of God says that the deep calleth unto the deep. You've got to be deep to be able to serve deeply. All right? I hope you've learned something today in this amazing episode on our personal development programs. I want to celebrate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Once again, I'm Faith Michael. I'd love to see you in subsequent videos. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share this to your friends if you love the conversation here, and let's take this to the next level. All right? Take care. Bye for now.